And here we are. Hello, if you're watching live or archived, you're welcome, as usual. Yes, so I'm just going to switch over. Right, I can't change the volume. So I'm just going to switch over to Trainz. No, that's different. Those are notes for things. And I realize it hasn't switched over yet. That's because you would see the black border around it. It hasn't loaded the root yet, so I'm going to wait to go into window mode for that. It's still loading, by the way, in the background. Hello, Mr. W. Can I hear music in the background? Yes, that is the music, the music in the Trainz main menu. Yes. Welcome. How have you been? Yes. Okay. And it's loaded. So, 1 second, while I just switch over to this. There we go. To you, this will probably look unfamiliar unless you watched the archive from last time. But I started working on this park in the town, which I had outlined quite a long while ago, but hadn't actually gotten around to doing anything with it yet. Not too bad. Third day back at school. Okay then, that's good. Hello, Anthony. Yes, I do remember you. You were the one who joined many, many weeks ago. You wanted to play some Trainz multiplayer when you actually got TRS-19 working on your new PC. So how's that working out for you, by the way? Is your new PC what you had hoped it would be? And by the way, welcome back again. Alright, so, and I did check these ferns, and they are indeed all okay. They're all from the DLS or built-in. Also, I'll have to do the same thing again today as in leaving at 10. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Yes, I got TRS-19. Working. Yeah, oh, you got it working. Yeah, great. Yes. Okay, just let it load some of the assets in the background. Right now it's much smoother. So, Anthony, you remember, I think the last time you were here, we were working on this town here, placing some of these buildings and things like that. We haven't really done that much work on this area, I think, since then. However, we did make this entire valley here, with the river flowing down there. So the tracks going along in here. Carrying along, and this isn't very well maintained because you can see the ballast over the sleepers and things like that. And it goes over to this little retaining wall here. And then it continues on up here to this gravel pit. And as you can see, we spent quite a lot of time putting in details and things like that. You've got the pit down here. Where you've got the foreman over here observing the work that people are doing down in the pit. So you can see here, he's got a name. Michael McMineface. This is a viewer-chosen name, by the way. And you can see that there are some military guys over here. So there might be something inside this warehouse that they're guarding. Since it'll take a while for this to release, I'll just go and show you. So if you look in there, you can see they're guarding this thing, which I actually made. I actually made the model for that. Right, so you've got the sidings over here and the loading tower and things like that. And there are all sorts of little stories in this area that we made. And then the tracks continue up this way, and they're continuing to climb up the grade. And I really, really like how this looks, just because of how vast this view is, like how far you can actually look with this mountain over to the side. I can only play on Kickstarter County and Canadian Rocky Mountains on multiplayer. By the way, is this American, British, or something else? Well, first of all, this route, it's American, yes. It's set in sort of northeast America, so maybe Pennsylvania area, in sort of the 50s or 60s. And as for Kickstarter County and Canadian Rocky Mountains, yeah, there are quite a few other routes that you can download from the DLS, which also have multiplayer sessions, so they're free. But if you don't have a first-class ticket, it can take quite a long time to download the dependencies for those. Right. So, let's see. Right, so we were working on the area down there. Okay, that's around my area. Oh, well, that's nice. Right, like what ones? Let's see. Well, there we go. I have a couple of them. So, for example, Central Europe. That's quite a large route. It's set in Central Europe, as you might expect. That has got a multiplayer session, and that's still being worked on, still in development. Then you've got this one, which is, I think it has a multiplayer session. Yes, it does. This is a tram route. It's very well made. And you can see the name in the corner up there, and if you can't make it out, I can post it in chat if you're interested in one of them. So you can just tell me which ones you mean. The Cornish Main Line also has a... Wait, does it have a multiplayer session? Yes, it does. That also has a multiplayer session here. So you could also play that, and that's built in, the Cornish Main Line. Unless you have a region-specific one. If you have... So, okay. Do you have the standard edition of Trainz, or a regional one? Like if you go to your... if you go to your launcher... Oh, aloha! Yes, aloha, Slovak Eagle. Hello. I like Kickstarter County best, so can we do that? Yeah, I'll show you some of them. This one. This is one which is actually made by Slovak Eagle, who just joined the chat. It's called Eagleville Railway. It's a narrow gauge one, and that has a multiplayer session. It's also very well made. Beautiful route. Some of the other ones, like these ones, I think also have multiplayer sessions. Then there is, well, the Healesville also has multiplayer session, I think. The Niedertalbahn has also got a multiplayer session. Let's see. This one, the Welny and Umneth tramway. Yeah, this one also has multiplayer. This is also a really, really nice one, which was actually recommended to me by Slovak Eagle. All of the built-in routes have multiplayer session. Yes, that's true. Yeah, I was just going through them just to kind of get a little demonstration. Also, Sabino Lake, obviously. Well, I can recommend it more like made by me. Oh, right, yes. Yeah, I meant to recommend it as in I got the word to check out the route from you, but yes, you're right. Have any American multiplayer routes? Well, let's see. Well, Kickstarter County obviously is one of those, but I like the layout of it, but it just feels a little bit small. There is the one that Slovak Eagle made, which is Eagle. What is it? No, not Eagleville. The other one, Eagle County. Eagle County is the one, which is a very much expanded version of that. But I haven't really looked at that route that much. I don't think I've actually got it installed at the moment. Well, there is obviously also my one, which is the Beetlebrook one, but I'm not sure if that one works very well in TRS-19. How about Rocky Mountain? Yeah, we can try that. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so how about this? Because I do want to get some building done today as well. So how if you have time now, then let's say till 10 at the maximum, if that's okay for you, and then we'll get onto some building. I mean, we'll see how it goes. So I'll host a session. And by the way, if anybody else wants to join in as well, they're welcome to. Namely you, Slovak Eagle, because I don't think anybody else is watching at the moment. Has actually got an account. And right, I saw one of the RP guys just yesterday. Oh, that's nice. I haven't seen them in ages, unfortunately. Right, how do I join? 1 second. I need to first load the route, then I need to host the game, then you need to wait for it to appear by the sessions. Oh, right. I think I know who you mean. Is it the Mr. W? Is it the one who got banned from the group, or is it the one who still occasionally comes? Once Red Eye starts a session, you will see a new session in purple color. You selected and click join. Yes. Yes. It just takes a little while to load because this is a large route, to say the least. Nope, still occasionally comes. Name starts with M. Yes, that was the one I thought you meant if you didn't mean the other one. Okay, yes, fine. Alright, here it is. Okay. So I'm going to make it private, and I'm going to put in a password. I'm going to tell you the password so you can join, obviously. So that random people just looking don't join. So the password, let's see. Okay, Bob. So just B-O-B. Just Bob, the password. It's shared as this game. That's what it's called. So I've started the game, so I've hosted it. So now, right, hello Anthony, welcome back. So I've hosted the game, so now if you check the sessions menu for the route, it should come up with a new session down below, which is purple, which says Sharadice's game. If you don't see that, actually you will see it in gold color. Then what's purple? I thought it was purple. I need to download dependencies. Oh, right. But do you actually see the session? Do you see Sharadice's... Do you see Sharadice's game? Do you see the session, Anthony? Alright, need to download dependencies. DLS routes have purple. Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, hello. Welcome. Yes, welcome to the session. Shouldn't take that long. I do see the session. Oh, well, that's great. Because sometimes I have noticed some issues with that. Right, so I haven't actually explored this route that much. So I'm not that sure where the... where industries and that sort of stuff are on this route. Okay, so... Well, let's see, where is this train? Well... This train's on one end of the map. Imagine if they had done this route by hand, like everything, like all the terrain and everything. Let's see, what's this train? I will drive the train you're in right now. After I leave, you can spawn in a train. Yeah, you can, that's fine. You can have that train that's down there. Once you've joined, either you can claim it yourself or I can give it to you. Right, so yeah, I mean, I do really like this route, but for multiplayer purposes, I think we could drive for ages and ages and not really run into each other, just because it's essentially one huge line, like with a little branch. So we should drive trains in opposite directions, maybe. Wait, go to the area there. I want to see your train. You mean the one I was at just before? You mean this one or the other one I was at before? Is this the train you wanted to see? Because I haven't actually claimed anything yet. Yeah, use edit trains and move it there. Not sure where you would like me to move it. Do you want me to move this train to the other one, or the other train to this one? If you want. Yeah. Oh, where is it? Edit trains. Oh, where's that menu? Let me just find it. Oh, right, in tools, obviously. Actually, stay there and can see you. And can you use edit trains and put it on the other track? Yeah. That could work. Come on. Oh, the current camera mode is... Oh, that's new. I have to change the camera thing. Oh, actually, it's it goes single track anyways. So, and besides, it's right. You should probably stay to the right track. Actually, stay there. And can you use edit trains to put it on the other track? Right. So do you mean? Yeah, I'm not sure what you want me to do. Do you want me to leave this train here, or do you want me to move it somewhere else? Yeah, I will go out far enough, and then you leave. Alright, so you mean over to where you are. Alright, I see what you mean. You meant over down here. Right, so you want... Alright, well that's fine. We can go on that. Leave the train there, but spawn in another CP train next to it. Slovak Eagle, when I select your account in the user and chat section, it says your account is no longer active. Right. Oh, I see what you mean. I see now what you mean. Right, that makes sense. I was a little confused there, but it does make sense. It does make sense. I must be, since I'm focused on the game. Right. Alright, I apparently need to build it myself. Okay, that's fair enough. Well, let's see. Oh, the keyboard shortcuts don't apparently work with that, with this menu that well. The last dependency is taking forever. Yeah. That can happen. Well, actually, I think I'll take a different cargo. Happened last time as well. I'll check it again. Yeah, when I try to whisper you, it says the account is no longer active and has question marks in place of your name. That's weird. I think I'll probably just take some boxcars. And tell you what, I'll put in another loco. I mean, this train's probably not long enough to warrant such motive power, but I like running with 3 locos. Weird. Yes, I agree. Well, how long is the train so far? Yeah, that really isn't that long. Really isn't that long. Tell you what, I'll just put in some auto-recs as well. Oh, where are they? Auto-rec, this one. Okay, as in... you finished loading, you're here, or... something else. Oh, right. Oh, right. The chat was disabled. Oh, right. Yes, hello. Lagged with the 10 out of 10 would lag again. Right, yeah. It for some reason, it disables the chat when I'm editing Trainz. That's why I couldn't read it. You can put whatever, it does not matter. Yeah, I know. No, I'm not in yet. Well, I'm sure you'll log in soon. I think that's plenty of cars. Now, does this train automatically get a driver? Or do I need to assign it one? Oh, I need to assign it one. Okay, here we go. Oh, where is it? Edit. Wait, which one is this? Oh, that's that guy. So I'm just going to take one of these. So, for example, Christine. And I'm going to get off train. Then move to this train. Now, I'm going to assign it to myself. Okay. Actually, let's showcase another player. Wait, this isn't Tasha? That's strange. Why does it say that this guy is Tasha? That's not Tasha. Jean Eric. This one, Tasha. There we go. Oh, the other locomotive. I see. It's on the other end of the train. Wow, that's a fairly long train there you've got there, Mr. Slovak. No, you don't need to apologize. Just wondering how long you think that it might take. Just so that I can estimate. I've still got to download this dependency. Yeah, if only the game would actually let me drive it. Hahaha. Oh, it doesn't? That's weird. One second. Let me just try to reassign it to this locomotive, and then try to assign it to you. Maybe I have to do it for some reason. Okay, can you drive it now, Slovak? Yeah, and you can see just how much it's lagging for me with the procedural track. That is strange. Well, maybe if I You need to find it in the driver. You need to find in the driver is sign it on. Yeah, I have assigned it. It's just it's not here. Can't drive it. Tell you what, I will actually make this driver get off his train because this is the one on the other loco. So maybe that's the issue. So where is this one? Well, it says you've assigned it to nothing at the moment. So I'll try to make it get off the train, and then I'll try to reassign it to this train. Okay, it's got it. Now, let's see. Oh, why does it say I have it? I didn't want to have it. So, wait, why is it only telling... That's strange. Why can't I assign it to you, or did you leave? Oh right, you left, that's probably why. I'll try and give it to you. I give these bugs logged, I will reconnect. Oh right, that explains it. I'll just say it here. Sorry about rejecting your friend request. Nothing against you, but as you mentioned, very touchy about socials. Alright, that's... yeah, I responded to that yesterday. It's alright. Not yesterday, last stream. Yeah, I make that mistake as well. so many times I say, alright, that happened yesterday, and by yesterday I actually mean the last time this thing happened. When? Did you whisper to me? No, I think he said it in chat. He said it in chat, but you didn't watch the rest of the stream, so... Sorry, I don't know why this dependency is taking forever. Yeah, I mean, what is it exactly? What dependency? Might just be a large one. No, you were already off. Right. But I said it in chat in case you rewatched the replay on YouTube. Okay. Okay, in case... by the way, for the viewers at home, this is a built-in route. It's a nice one, very large, as you already see in the map. And yes, it's just snaking through the Canadian Rocky Mountains. Quite nice. There is also a session in this where you basically get driven around by the AI. The view is in the in one of the coaches in the Rocky Mountaineer that drives, and the AI drives it through there. And you can just look out of the observation car and watch the scenery, and you don't have to worry about driving the train. And that's actually a really nice session. I think I might include some of those in future routes if they are suited for that. Sorry, I'll watch the stream when I can. It's alright. It's the locomotive sound effects library v1.3. Oh right, sound effects could be quite large, especially if they're uncompressed or very low compression. Slovak Eagle, any idea of the timestamp on the video? It was at it must have been after you left, when he got back, because I said it when he returned. Actually, why not? I can just look it up. Why not? Why not? Hold on. Oops, meant to type Sharadice, but the S didn't type. So here we go, this is the archive. One picture I recognize... where is it? I think it was before that somewhere. Maybe before that as well. Well, let's see. Right, so it's actually right at the 1 hour mark. It's actually right at the 1 hour mark, where it starts, where Slovak Eagle says, alright, I'm back. Yeah. Oh, bless you, Sharadice, thanks so much. Oh, no problem. To be honest with you, I am just waiting at the moment. But that's okay. Are these lights? Oh, I never noticed that these roads have lights running along them. So, what shall we talk about in the meantime? Oh, I've got an idea. Actually, why is this dependency taking so long? Well, how large is it? It should say how large it is. Oh, that is the old barrier spline from Modular City. Oh, right, that's where it... Oh, that would make sense. I thought it looked familiar. Right, so... Oh, there was one thing. Oh, what was it? Right, the map tool. Right, because I suggest we drive. Yeah, well, let's give it like maybe another 2 minutes. Well, you can start driving. You can start driving right now. It's 3.55 megabyte. Well, without a first class ticket, that can take quite a while. Okay, well, in that case, let's drive. Sure, why not? It would. I think. Yeah. I mean, you can catch up then. I as dispatcher give you permission to bend or break the speed limit for the purpose of catching up. Actually, I do need to apply the brakes one more time because I was just starting to roll downhill because of the red signal. I mean, where is it? This is going straight. That's all. Why is? Huh. Oh, the signal's. Oh, the signal's green now. Oh, well, that's good then. Oops. Oh, I love those sounds. I just wish they were a bit louder. You guys can go ahead, I'll follow when the dependency's down. Okay. I mean, and if it doesn't work this stream, if there's not enough time left... oh, it's done! Oh, great! Great! Good timing there. Dispatch, do you copy? Dispatch here, yes. And this is actually a way that... Joining now, wait before leaving. Oh, well, I'm already setting out at the moment. Okay, well, tell you what. Because you were the one who requested that we drive multiplayer on this, I'll let you drive ahead. Because, after all, you did request it. So I am going to stop and go back. Even though it might be a bit difficult stopping this thing. But, well, it's empty, so it's not that difficult. Right, because, Mr. W, one of the ways that I played Trainz multiplayer... Oh, wheel slip. Here we go. One way that I play Trainz multiplayer with Tango Fango, actually, is that one of us is playing the role of the dispatcher, and he's the only one who can switch junctions. So if one of the... So if one of the players wants to go on the main line, for example, then they have to contact the dispatcher and then tell their train ID and which signal they're at and on what junction they want to be switched, which way they're heading, that sort of thing. And that sort of roleplay makes it actually makes it a lot more fun, in my opinion. Well, not more fun. It's refreshing. Is what I meant. It says it does no longer exist. Why is everything going wrong today? Yeah, this is the issue I was talking about earlier, because this is really, yeah. Sometimes it just does that. Let's see. If you try, so Anthony, if you try quitting Trainz and then starting it up again, looking if it's there. If it's not there, then I'll rehost the session. I'll quit it and then rehost it, even though Slovak's probably already set off, but I don't want to leave you since you requested it. But yeah, try that first, please. Right, permission denied. Right, the password is Bob, so B-O-B, that's the password, Bob. Just watch the section where you told Slovak about the friend request. Thank you so much for telling Slovak Chidis. Oh, no problem, that's okay. Right, it said permission is denied. So wait, does the session actually appear in the session list? So Sharadice's game, does that appear in the list? Slovak 2, 8, 9, 12, what is your position? I am on the move, 40 miles an hour. State your position for railroad safety. This is 8, 9, 12. Actually, I can just do it. I can just do it via the stream. Any caps, Bob? Oh, now it does. Okay, well that's good then. Right, I forgot to mention the caps, sorry. Right, so this is 8, 9, 12. This is 8, 9, 12 over. I'm at signal. Wait, what's the signal called? Does it say? Does it have a name? Alright. I'm at signal S288D, heading into town, heading down the line. By the way, that's an ironic name. I hate Trainz very much 6. Yes, I reckon that you're Anthony. Hello. Actually, I'll give you the train just so it's a bit easier. Assign to player. Right, there you go. I'm approaching danger signal S354 EO2. Alright, well I guess I'm dispatcher then. So where is that? Oh right, Tasha there. Okay, so on which track are you? Alright, so you're on the second track, which is this one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. Or has he already set out? Yes. Hi. Yes. Leaving now. Okay, go ahead. You can leave. Right. So let's see, where are you? I understand your situation. It's okay. Alright. Oh, before that, sorry. I admitted I was a bit scared that you'd be offended. Glad you're not. Sierra Hotel Indiana Echo Delta. I understand the situation. It's okay. Shield. Right, Shield. As the abbreviation. Right, so you're on that track. Yeah, it would be easier if it wasn't that laggy, but hey, procedural tracks for me. Oh, I heard your horn blast. Right, so you're on the third track from the left. Which means you're on this one. Which means that one should be right. One should be right. And that one's right. Okay. Again, wrestling pun. Probably no one here gets it. Yeah, I don't get it. But you already know that, probably. So, Mr. Slovak Eagle, what is your situation? Are you still at a red signal? Oh, also I should probably turn on the the train brakes. I realized I was only running on independence, and that wouldn't be a good thing to do, rolling down the hill. Me and Skyrim, battling Dragon Citizen. I bet on the big one. Yeah, I honestly don't get that. If it's probably another wrestling joke. Which knucklehead set a speed limit of 12 in here? Well, probably the same ones who don't properly maintain the right of way. I'm still approaching a signal danger. I believe the signal track is unsignaled until next sighting. Do you want me to follow speed limits? Let's see. Following speed limits, probably yes. Following speed limits, probably yes. I'd say don't go above speed limits more than 10 miles an hour would be my advice for that. AI glitch. My character is fighting a dragon in a city. Oh, right, citizen. Oh, I get it. Yeah. And one of the NPCs says the generic combat line, I bet on the big one. Oh, right. I get that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, sure. Well, that's, oh, right, wait a minute. Those are yellow. Are there any ways? Alright, so, Slovak Eagle, you should probably wait by that signal at the moment because I've got a southbound coming down the line. Because the thing is, this is all single track going up there, which means which means that this siding that I'm in is literally the only siding, literally the only siding on that stretch of track, and we're both coming down it because there is nothing up there other than basically that. Dude, how long is your loco? Or I have a long train, right? I'll bet you know when I'm at least 5 miles out. I'll let you know when I'm at least 5. I'll let you know when I'm at least 5 miles out. Yeah, you do have a long train. Basically, this is the length of his train. So this is his last car, and here we go. This is his train. But then again, in the USA, trains often reach lengths between 2 and 4 miles long. In Canada, I think there's also one train that's, I think, 8 miles long. Oh no, that's not Canada. That's might be Africa, not sure. But anyway, they often reach between 2 and 4 miles in America. Yes, exactly. When I found that out, I was so happy. I was so happy because it's just so many tons of steel moving down the line. That's just something amazing about that. Longest train record 7 miles, set by Australian iron ore trains. Oh right, it was Australia, not Africa. Right, I remember it's sort of desert theme. Picked the wrong desert. Never mind, it's slowing down. Never mind, okay, that's fine, that's okay. Roger that, Slovak over and out. Okay, I'm about 5 miles out. The second longest train is the coal ore train in Africa. Oh, right. Yeah, you can go just say 20 or under. Let's see, where's the next signal? Alright, actually... Well, I'm the dispatcher, so I'm giving myself permission to go past the red signal. I know, usually I'd wait. It's just because I do want to get some building done, and going into the session took so long because of things. I really don't want to wait that long and let Slovak Eagle wait for that long as well. So I'm actually going to set off now. Here we go, releasing brakes. Ever tried to write your name with the phonetic alphabet? Actually, surprisingly, yes. Because the way that, well, Mr. W, the way that my name is, like my actual name, is pronounced the way that people use it, is a slightly different spelling to the way that it says on my passport, so the official name, which means that I have actually spelled it phonetically, just to, in emails, to make it clear how to pronounce the name. Nope. I actually love playing multiplayer. I have not done this in a long time. Yeah, it is really nice. You know the initials, see what you come up with. Share that sounds so like you. Yeah. I suppose it does. It says connection lost. Oh. Well, that's not good. It's a Y instead of an E, isn't it? Yes, it is. It is. I have to leave the session. Reclaim me when I get back. Right. Where are you on the thing? Are you still driving, actually? Okay, so your train is still headed down the tracks. Roger that. Slovak over now. He lost connection? Yeah, he has, I think. Which means that I'm actually going to route him onto the main line, just in case his train becomes a runaway. Oh boy. It is still under power. Yeah? Although it has topped. It has topped. I thought we had a runaway there, but apparently not. Good God, this is a shambles. Yeah, Trainz multiplayer is quite buggy. It's topped. Okay, so they changed at least something in multiplayer. Haha. Alright, so you're back. Let me just give you the train again. Oh, and it's stopped in a tunnel. How wonderful. There you go. You should have the train. Wait, I did assign it to you. Yes, I did. Back, yes. This is Trainz. Not Jackass. Yeah, but Trainz multiplayer has quite a few bugs. I mean, here's an interesting story. So, Slovak, you've seen my Beetlebrook Railroad, right? You've looked at it, right? And I was playing with that with Kango Fango a couple months back, and you know the mountain area to the east. To the east. He was taking the U50 up there, and it failed. He was trying to drive it in realistic mode, and it just wouldn't take the grades. It just got stuck. So then I decided to drive some helper locomotives up there, and to then give to basically drive them up there, so then I can change the control over to him, so then he can use them. But the thing is, for some reason on his screen, my train was racing down the track at like 2,000 kilometers per hour, and it actually gave him a bit of a fright, and that train just phased through his train. Like, it didn't derail or anything, it just kept going, like 2,000 miles an hour, and it basically, we turned it into like this legend, like it's a ghost train, because it is actually what I would think of as a ghost train in Trainz, and it was actually a surprisingly large amount of fun, although this is really nice, isn't it, with this canning going back there. Yeah, desync. Still happens, quite easy to achieve. Yeah. You gave me the wrong train, but host doesn't see them. Did I? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was this one. Yeah, this is your one. Wazar is the one. But host doesn't see them. Actually, I did. That's the thing. Not that train, but his train. It was basically decoupled on his end because a thing derailed, then it was desynced. He gave you the right train at Anthony. Yeah, I did. Maybe you just need to switch over to it. Wazar is the driver. I don't see Wazar. Huh. Okay, well, let me clear the assignment and then assign it back to you. Damn, N3V is playing with stuff left and right then. There we go. Okay, well then that's fine. That's good then that it works. Alright, that's your train. I didn't mean to be on that one. Yeah, I mean, this stream, never mind, I got it moving again. Moving, yeah. I mean, you've got a long train. Slav Eagle, any news on the Discord, guys? Miku, all the lot? Been a few streams since they joined. Yeah, I mean, this stream, you can tell that it's going to be a great stream, right? When an hour's already almost gone and we've basically moved 1.5 miles about. In the tunnel, I'm expecting a jump scare. No, don't worry about that. I'm sure there won't be any jump scares. Right. Sorry about that. No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. That's fine. They don't really enjoy Trainz streams. As for Zephyr and Prisoner, they only stick to my streams for a couple of minutes to scream, at me and whine. Oh. You also missed one of my chats. Oh, right. Oh, where? Did I? I can't see it at the moment. Which one was it? The one where you corrected yourself saying scare? Or the one about... So Eagle, that's what best friends do. Well, some best friends. Starts with hey ho. Huh. Oh, right, that one up, all the way up there. Oh, right. Sorry, I did miss that. Hey ho, I'm Sharadice, and welcome to Jackass. Well, maybe. For some reason, my speed limit is 40. Yeah, probably because for you it counts as the locomotive having started there again at that point, which means that it didn't go past a speed sign reducing its speed, meaning that... Actually, no, this one... Actually, where are you going, Anthony? Do you want to go into the yard, or do you want to carry on? Actually, tell you what. I will send your regards to them. Right, yes. Can I still go 40 instead of 20? If you stay on the tracks, yes. Because, I mean, this really isn't that serious of a session at the moment. So just carry on. I'm going to carry on. Yes. At your own discretion. Yeah. Right, up there. Yeah, we are a funny bunch of idiots. Why doesn't that surprise me? Yeah, well, I mean, if you call yourself an idiot, that is self-deprecating, which I've noticed quite a lot of people do here in England. It's just a kind of humor. Actually, I'm going straight through the yard. Okay, then I'm leaving you on the main line. I'll catch up on chat in a second. Just need to make sure that these junctions are switched correctly so that he doesn't derail. Right, so that seems to be okay. Yeah, they probably know me as the weird guy who's a coward about social media. There we go again with the self-deprecating. No, I wouldn't say coward. It's more a... I would describe it as... an acute and respectable sense of one's own privacy. Yeah, that's what I'd say it. That's what I'd call it. I see a red blob moving ahead of me. Yes, there we go. Nah, they don't even know you, to be honest. Yeah, go ahead. They probably know me just by name, if nothing else. Yes, English people are masters of self-deprecation. Exactly. Personal preference? Personal preference? Yeah, that works as well. Tell you what, I'm going to go at 30, because time. Blob. Yes. By the way, here's a question. Have any of you ever watched the movie The Blob? Or just Blob? I'm not sure which one it is. Alright, before that. Good name for train. The Red Blob. I am not even English and I am excellent at it. Yeah, I mean, there is a humor in that. But then if, at a certain level, it just... To me, it feels like self-deprecation can be a way of preparing for I was going to say preparing for rejection, but not necessarily rejection as much as social inacceptance, if that's the right way of saying it. Alright, I'm going overspeed a lot. Yeah. No, but I know about the blobfish. Yes, me too. I haven't. Not much fun, or not much fan of horrors. Proceeds to play Metro and watch Resident Evil movies. Yeah, I don't like it when people do themselves down in a non-comical way. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, unless they are trying to protect themselves by... Because if they themselves lower their expectations of themselves, then it's like if other people then act like they aren't good at something, for example, or treat them without that much respect, then I guess that could kind of lessen that impact a bit, because if you yourself are treating yourself that way, honest, like not just for comedic purposes, but honestly, then it's not that big of a shock in a way. Anyway, never played a horror game or seen a horror film. Oh, I see. But the thing is, with The Blob, the horror film The Blob, the intro song to that film is so unbelievably upbeat and happy. Just if you search for it, actually. He's gone offline. Oh, session disconnected again. Again, reclaim when I come back. No, don't be sorry. It's probably just your internet. It's you don't have to be sorry. It's not your fault. I'll read the chat messages above that when I get to it, because I want there are quite a few things going on at the moment. So, oh, he's already in the yard. All right. Well, in that case, okay, I'm going to go into the yard. So Slovak, prepare yourself. I'm coming into the yard. Okay, I need to reassign the train. Since you're back, there we go. I've assigned it to you. Right, now it's time to read the chat. Or call their own work rubbish. Yeah, I do it in a comical way only. It actually helps me with motivation. I don't understand myself. Can't stand miserable people either. Well, I think that's quite a big generalization, because misery can result of a lot of different from a lot of different things, and yeah. Anyway, right. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. The phrase that best describes English people. I mean, I guess that could describe every person. It's gonna take a minute before it actually claims. Huh. Me when I find 2D textures in bunch of PBR textures. Angry. Well, I can see if you, although here's the thing with this route, this is a lot. They did this a lot, like this, just right there. When they've got nothing to be miserable about. Yeah, well, that is, well, if they themselves say it that way, then like, if people, it claimed, leaving now, okay, great. The thing is, if people are miserable just because they're lazy, because it's easier to be miserable and feel sorry for yourself, then yes, I get that. But a lot of the time, those kind of feelings can be generated through things that they themselves don't even understand or notice. Oh right, he's already in the yard, I can continue, sorry. Which then, wheel slipping, which, yeah. Anyway, I gotta go. See you Saturday, Paradise, and see you Wednesday, everyone else. Alright, well, no, it's not Wednesday, it's Thursday. Mr. W, yeah, it's Thursday. Bye, yes, bye. The fake depression to get attention. Yeah. Although, if you're that desperate that you need to fake depression to get attention from people, or maybe not that desperate, but if your history has made you to resort to that, then there might genuinely be things that if you understood, you might be depressed about. So it's kind of it's a very complicated issue. Right, see you, Mr. W. You accidentally stopped yourself. No, I thought that, I forgot that his train was already in the yard, so I thought I would run onto it, like I'd crash into it, and only then, after I was already stopped, I realized, oh, right, he's already entered the yard. That's why I was going in the first place. I'm about to go by a crossing. Yay! Okay. Remember to do the proper horn, because this is the horn. Because in America they actually have codes, like horn codes. So for example, if your train is, if it's not shunting, and if you stop, then you blow the horn 1 time, like this. If you're not shunting and you're setting out, if you're moving forward, you blow it twice, like this. Yeah? And then I know you you live in America, Anthony, but Slovak Eagle doesn't. Yeah, and then right, because I mentioned it to you, right? That's the right code. And then if you're moving backwards, you're not shunting. It's like this. Oh, that's a sharp corner. Better brake a bit. Yeah, and then for a crossing, it's like Anthony said, long, long, short, long. So like this. Yeah, the last one needs to take you over the crossing. Yes. Also, the bell is also utilized quite a bit. Yeah. Also does. Oh yeah, this one also has flashing ditch lights. Oh, I heard a horn. I heard a horn sound. Yes, so this one also has flashing ditch lights, and yes, I realized that it's quite laggy for now at the moment for some reason. I'm not sure why. Yeah. Right, so I'm approaching the yard. This is 8, 9, 12. I'm approaching the yard. Are my tracks clear? Tracks look clear. There we are. Yeah, and this is kind of what I expected multiplayer on this route to be like. So basically a lot of waiting, and then you only see the other person once. I mean, for something for something like Eagleville, I think it's brilliant for multiplayer because it's so interwoven and slow. Because not slow, interwoven, small and slow. That's the wording I was looking for. Because there you just run into each other all the time, not literally, hopefully. But yeah, there you are, and there's the lag because of the trains and procedural track. But that's okay. That's okay. Actually, I might run inside. The game disconnected me again. I'm super sorry. That's okay. You don't need to be sorry. It's not your fault. I mean, if it was your fault, and you were deliberately disconnecting from the game to mess up the fun of the session, then yeah, I'd agree with that. But if it's just the game disconnecting you, that's not your fault. It's not your fault. Right. So have I cleared the thing? Right. Run 8 in a nutshell. Oh yeah. Oh, I have cleared. Okay, so I'm actually going to stop here for now. I'm running the game. I'm running the game fine. Yeah, the lag is probably just because of the machine that I'm running it on, because this is a late 2015 Mac, and because I'm streaming, I have to run it in a window, so I have to run it in the Retina resolution, which means that I then have to it's then much more laggy than it usually is. Yeah. Oh, still wheel slipping, that's strange. Yeah, and I'm ruining Eagleville by expanding it. No, you're not ruining it, you're making it much better. Not that it was better, but you're making it even better, is the best way of putting it. Remember, it disconnected, sorry. I swear. Yeah, I was joking. I didn't insinuate that you were. It was just, if that was the case, then I think it was acceptable to apologize for it, but since you didn't do anything, you don't need to apologize. I think you are on the other track, so we should be good. Go to DCC and back to cab. That will get rid of wheel slip. Oh, right. Yeah, well, that's what I did. I'm challenging you to a race. Oh, you are? Which way are you going? Because if we're going up the hill... Oh, okay. Yeah. Because if we're going up the hill, it's going to be difficult to race, because it's single track only. So... Also, my train is much lighter than yours, and I've got more tractive effort. Although, if you do want to do that... actually... Yeah, I mean, like... you haven't seen the acceleration of empty freight. Alright, then I haven't, I guess. Right? I'm lining up with you. Oh, right. Oh, in this direction, right. Okay. Well, I guess I'm doing this. Oh, let me just switch back to realistic mode. And I realize we've just gone past 10 o'clock. Which is actually where I wanted to start building. But, I mean, this is fun. We can continue with this. Oh, I wish it wasn't lagging as much. Maybe if I turn down the render distance even more. Maybe if I just turn it down to, like, 200. Multiplayer can take your time a lot. Yeah, you're right. It's freaking disconnected again. Why does it keep doing this? Well, I don't know. You have bad internet. Yeah, probably that's the reason. Or it might be because, well, I'm hosting... Well, then again, I'm hosting in the UK, and... I mean, my internet is definitely good enough for this, because I'm streaming at the same time. And it's still working. But yeah. But, Anthony... If you're running on Wi-Fi, I would suggest that you switch over to Ethernet, because that that will almost definitely increase your internet performance, so to speak, if that's possible for you. All traffic goes through Texas Amazon servers, anyways. Oh, I see. Oh, there you are. Oh, that was a quick stop there. I don't have internet, I only have Wi-Fi. Well, if where you are has telephones, then like broadband, then you should also have well, you probably have a router where you where you can stick in the internet. Thumbnail? Oh, well, I mean, maybe. That is actually a good point, because you won't see how much it's lagging on the thumbnail. I mean, actually, yeah, I mean, that doesn't look that bad. Okay, so now that you've aligned, actually, we need to switch the junctions. I need to switch the I need to switch the junctions. So that's okay. This one, actually, wait. Oh, that's gonna be funny, because you're going that way. Slovak, you're on the loop track. you can't get out of the loop track from where you are. Oh, why is it rolling? My brakes are on. I've got 51 pounds. To the turn there. That is the race. First one to reach the turn. Yeah. Okay. Sure, here we go. I'm using flashing lights and everything. Well, you can't really see it that well because it's lagging that much. Also, my locomotive's muted for some reason. I can't hear the locomotive roaring. We need the Thunderbirds music again. Damn, you're fast. Yeah, I told you. Shorter train. Also, I have 3 locomotives on mine. Well, it's technically so you do, but your train is much, much heavier than mine, so it's not really a fair race at all. This, I mean, I'm looking at it in the map view just because of the performance, but it actually feels quite tense. It feels like one of those scenes in one of the those runaway train movies, like Unstoppable, for example, like where they've got the display and they're seeing the trains moving around in real time. I'm accelerating faster than you, though. Okay, sure, but I've reached the corner, like the turn. There we go. And there is, oh, he's not in the session at the moment. It must have disconnected him again. You win. Lol. Yeah, but again, it wasn't really fair. Well, now we see who doesn't derail at the end. There's your train. Your bell is still going off, by the way. Yes, hello. Oh, I can hear the bells going off. And by that I mean the crossing bells, not actual alarm bells. There we go. And this crossing also has the same issue where the cars are kind of hopping over it. Like where the track's kind of going up a bit in the center, you can see it. Although the clickety-clack sounds in TRS-19 are so much better than in Tane, I think. Are you still here, Anthony, by the way? All objects with tracks attached have that pitch angle change. Stations as well? Or maybe I just never noticed that because they're so, well, large probably. It won't show your multiplayer session. That's a bit worrisome. I haven't done anything, I haven't changed anything, and my internet is definitely still up because I'm streaming. So if you try closing Trainz and loading it again, maybe that would help. I mean, just look at how long your train is, Slovak. I mean, yes, I realize that it has DPU, but it's still a long, long train. Okay, yes. Oh, by the way, I think we have another viewer, unless it's a bot, I don't know. We have quite a few bots watching, but way more bots than it says viewers in chat, so who knows. Okay, I've entered the yard lead. Oh, you have? You're just now passing this spot. Yeah, you have. I mean, that's what yard leads are for, aren't they? Okay. There we go. Time to stop. Yeah, well, is there a train on that track? Well, you're going this way, and then along there. I think you've got plenty of time to stop. It's free. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, we've just gone 10:15. We've just gone 10:15. So, well, since you're watching live, I guess I'm going to leave it up to you. So, would you rather continue playing multiplayer for now? Or would you rather that I get to some actual route building? But I mean, we can play some more multiplayer next stream. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it up to you. I mean, unless it's a stalemate between the two of you, or a tie, I mean, in which case I will have to break that. But yeah, please type in chat. Well, this route is not really good for multiplayer other than fooling around, so I guess you should do more work on your route. It still won't show the session. Alright, in that case... Okay, so here's what we'll do. Let's do some route building. Let's do some route building for the rest of the stream. And then next stream, we can do some more multiplayer. However, I do want to prepare which we want to do now. Oh, it crashed. Well, I mean, well... oh, that's odd. Here it shows Slovak Eagle as having green text, like a green name, whereas in the actual chat in Twitch it shows you as being orange. Next stream I will stream 2 to get the action going. Oh, I see. So, Anthony, if you want to play some multiplayer again next stream, we could. I mean, it might be best to if we chose a route now, because then maybe you could download it in the meantime. I would really like to play around on this route, because I'll just give you a little preview of it. Actually, edit route. And since I pretty much own one multiplayer server and admin another one, I can send out announcement. Oh, yeah, I mean, that would be great. That would be great. Discord servers, yes, I thought you meant Discord servers. I'll just let this route load so that Anthony can get a feel for it to see if he wants to drive around that one next time. Might take a little while to load. Although, that being said, maybe next time, if we do multiplayer next stream, maybe do the route building first, because Mr. W will have to leave at 10 again. So, I mean, it depends. It really depends on if he would rather see the route building or the multiplayer driving around. Yeah, I'll have to ask him about that off stream probably. Alright, it's loaded. Yes. Oh, I need to increase the render distance a bit again, just so to get a proper feel for the route. So, yeah, it's a nice winter route set in the UK, like steam era, so you can see like these nice steam locomotives on it. Those nice looking semaphore signals. We can ask him on your Saturday RCT stream. Right, good point. Kind of forgot about that one. Yeah, but you're right. And this is the size of the map, by the way. Let me just zoom out. Yeah, this is the size of the map. It is still quite large for multiplayer, maybe, not sure. But it is kind of looping around quite a lot. So I'd imagine that if maybe we play in this little area and maybe a train comes down here, over here, we could meet each other quite a lot. Or we could do this one, or we could do Eagleville. Either one, really. Eagleville, let me just show you. That one shouldn't take that long to load, for reasons which will become obvious. I said that, and it is taking still quite a little while to load, though it shouldn't really. I mean, I guess the density is quite high. You choose, I prefer the choice of others. Okay. Anthony, are you still watching the stream? Because the thing is, I want to choose the route now so that Anthony has enough time to download all the dependencies, because I don't think he has a first-class ticket. So I would like him to download the dependencies off-stream so that when the stream actually starts, we can start playing, and it's still loading in some of the assets. Right, so this is Eagleville. There you go. This is it. At least the version I have. Here we go. So you can see it's only a one-on-one baseboard, at least this version. And you can just see by just how much this is intertwined, how good this is for multiplayer. So, Anthony, if you're still watching the stream, could you please type in chat whether you want this one, so this is the second one, or the first one, the one in the snow. I'm not sure on the state of Wenley and Umneth. In worst case, we can get update out in 3 days. I mean, I did a test drive on it, and it was working fine the last time I did it. Anyway, so yeah, this is the one. And actually, I have a sneaking suspicion that Anthony's left. No, he's still in chat. He's still in chat. I'll actually type it in. Okay. Yeah, so Anthony, would this map be okay for next multiplayer? And actually, I am just going to load my own route and start editing it, because I've realized we're already at 10:25. And don't really want to wait around for this. So when Anthony comes around to reading that, if he does, then I can maybe show him around it then a bit later. I mean, the state of assets and how things are. I will ask guys who helped me with it and see how it all is. I mean, well, what type of things would you be worried about with that? Because, I mean, there are no missing dependencies. The multiplayer session loads fine. I've tried it. Do you mean just graphical errors or things like that? Like how finished it is essentially? Or what do you mean? Oh, it's so nice to have this little amount of lag. Oh, this is nice. I know that usually this feels quite laggy, but after that Rocky Mountain experience, it just feels as smooth as, well, as smooth as the surface of a neutron star. Yeah. Assets breaking themselves. Oh, I see. Like, oh, right, like they did in Central Europe. Oh, I see. Right, that makes sense now. Right. So what's the next thing to do here? I suppose I could continue working on the warehouses, but I'm actually going to work on this little area down here with a road going down to the marina. So yes, let's do that. Up. Actually, why not? I should probably have that turned on just in case. Oh, and by the way, Slovak, I wanted to say this in person as well. I think that your reskin looks really good. Yes, I just wanted to mention that as well in person. Right. So I think I'll use this texture over here because it's the same road asset. Oh, not that the one now. Not that one. This one. I think that Anthony might be AFK, which obviously isn't ideal because it means that he won't be able to prepare for the next multiplayer by downloading the assets, which means that we will likely not be able to do it if he wants to join in, unless he's got a first class ticket, which he probably won't have, although he might. Well, it's a basic reskin, low effort, but still took like 6 hours. Yeah, I mean, Canyo Fango has done quite a few reskins in Trainz, actually. He likes to do reskins, also of buses, as you know, in OMSI 2. And yeah, it does take him also quite a while. I haven't actually done any yet. I did actually get permission from the author of some assets that you recommended quite a while ago, because I did actually get in touch with him, and he replied like a couple days later. And yeah, he said that it's fine as long as I give permission to the original author of the models, which I would have done anyways. So yeah, I can reskin some of those assets, which is great news. But I really only want to put that time in once the route is a bit more finished. Although that being said, I might try out some things, because I haven't actually reskinned an asset in Trainz yet. Nice, yes. That is good. Yeah, but I haven't actually reskinned an asset in Trainz yet. Actually, wait, does the road still have... Right, the road still has its shadow. That's okay, that's good. I was about to say if the road had lost its shadow as well, because I know that this road had its shadows when I started streaming. Actually, I might just as well use a little bit of a bigger brush size. If you will need some help, just ask me. Thanks. I might take you up on that offer. Right, and in this area, I wanted to have a little car park here, which I haven't actually made yet. So, I guess let's make that now, because now is as good a time as any. So I think just over here should be enough space. Like maybe going back there as well. And this should just literally be a dirt area with some cars on it, maybe some barriers as well. But literally just a little dirt area, not that much else. Although this might be a bit difficult going down this curve, actually. I remembered to go on the root layer before it told me that the layer was locked. Haha. Yes. Right, just need to put in a few more spline points here. Yeah, I guess that does make it look better. Yeah. It is floating a bit over here, but the player probably won't look that much into this area. They'll probably just see it from back here and see that it's okay. Although I do want to make this a little bit less what's the word? Not spiky. I guess maybe spiky, although it's not really spiky. Well, you know what I mean. Give it a higher resolution. Okay. Sorry. A little bit of water. Now it's time for the cliffs. I will be right back quickly. Okay, see you in a few moments then. And I will put in other textures in here. I am going to make it look a bit more interesting than just this one repeating texture. Right. So let's see. Okay. And I am using this texture at almost the full scale here, just because it's not that close to the tracks. So that means that, well, if I use the scale, then the repeating pattern of the texture won't become as obvious as quickly. So I can use it much bigger areas without having to twirl it that much, which will result in crisper textures. And also the player's not that close, so they won't see that the texture's just got a lower resolution. So, yeah. Let me just save, because Trainz already crashed once today. Right. Yeah, it is quite slow today, Trainz. And then, of course, I'll need a little bit more cliff over here. Just in this little area right there. Maybe bring it a bit closer to this end, like that. Yeah, so just something like this. Is that a bit too close? I think it's probably a bit too close. So I think this is better. Right, and then you have the nice view of the lake down there with the road spiraling down. I am back. Welcome back. Yes. Guys, that's nice, I think. Right, so now it's time to change up some of the textures down there. So I'm just going to grab one of the lighter tones over here. Actually, wait. Oh, right, no, I clicked on the wrong one. This one. Thank you. You're welcome. Right. So. Well, this lighter tone, it is good, but it kind of has the same hue to it as the sand from the lake, and I want this to be quite visible. So I might need no, this is actually the same texture from the lake. So I might actually need a texture like this, for example, just to make it absolutely clear that this is not just the lake bed over there. I mean, when I place cars down here, it's probably going to get much clearer. I know there's a billboard. I mean, yeah, well, just cars like this. And I am actually going to place a barrier over here, just so that cars don't crash into the water as often. By the way, Slovak, are you working on anything interesting while listening to the stream? Because I know that you like to do that sometimes. Right. Actually, no, I think I'll do separate pieces like this. Am I working on what? Sorry, I didn't understand you there. Oh, I asked whether you're working on anything interesting, because I know that you like to work on some project while listening to the stream, and I thought that maybe you were doing that now. And I was just curious. Oh, alongside the stream. Yes, alongside the stream. Okay, so I'll also place them along this curve, just because there's quite a dangerous drop there. So, well, actually here as well. Not right now, I'm just watching you, listening to some music and talking with friends about this status of Wendley and Omnith. Alright, that's nice. But I'm not working on anything. Okay, well, it's nice to know that I have at least part of your attention. I was going to say full attention, but then you're talking with them, so... yeah. But it's nice. It's nice. Okay, so let's see. I mean, I do definitely need a barrier up here, just because of the turn. So, just like this. Maybe a little bit down here as well. So like that. That's nice, I think. So then over here, right, this area. And I can actually use some of the more warmer textures for the dirt here that I couldn't use down by the lake, because over here there isn't actually a texture with which it would be confusing. You could be confused with. Because down there I didn't want to use it because of the lake texture. Right, so something like this. Then using this texture, so just sort of dabs around. Dabs of color like that. Okay, and then just some more cars over here. Do you think that caravans are too new for the 60s? Do you think caravans would work here? Not necessarily this one, maybe this one, but just caravans in general. Not that. Caravans do fit in the 60s. Good. Probably not those, though. I would say back to the 50s. Yeah. I mean, my only real knowledge of the 50s or 60s comes from films. So whether those are like actual films for entertainment or whether they are documentaries or things like that. But most of my information comes from films, and I don't really remember that many caravans in films from that time period. But I say that they're okay as well. Yeah, so just some guy parked over there. I'm actually going to park some caravans over there. Well, tomb routes, which are set in 60s, use a lot of caravans. Oh, I see. I did not know that. I did not know that, yes. They like a lot of pickups here. America! Yeah, you're right. But it fits. It fits. Also, yes, I do want to put some more barriers around there, just for safety reasons. Yeah, so just sort of up to there. Just like that, because if you're parked here, you've got quite the view. Yeah. The first route I released for Tiers 19 was a metro route. I see. Oh, was that the subway one, or did... Oh, I don't remember. Did you say that you didn't finish that one, didn't release it? Or which one was it? Have you actually showcased that one as well? Or have I never seen that one? I think this is good. Maybe we can put a pickup or something on the road. The subway one, yeah. I never finished it. Ah, yes, that one. Well, it did look nice, and I never shown it on stream. Really? You did fly through a subway one, the first stream I watched. Because if you remember, you said that you promised Sharadice that you'd show him around Central Europe, which you did do, but you then also showed some of your other routes. You showed the Japanese one and also the subway one, where you had planned out the stations and everything, connected a lot of them as well. I think that's nice. Now we just need some more boats. Well, yes, some more boats on the lake, because more than 0 would be nice. I did, however, finish one metro route for Trainz. Oh, that's nice. Then I might have shown you the Tier 19 subway route. Yeah, I think you did. No, we don't need fishing boats here. Runabout 2. Yeah, sure, why not? In that case, I have shown all my secrets. Oh. Yes, of course, you've shown... Yeah, it's like saying... Oh, I've never shown you this thing. No, you have shown me that thing. Oh, well then I've shown you all my secrets. Yes. Yes. I mean, I do believe you. But actually, no, I do have this American one. Oh, that's intriguing. When is it set? When and where exactly is it set? If it has a specific setting. Oh, that was so confusing just now, because it was just this tiny, this tiny sliver of land below the water that I could see, like that. And I just thought it had bugged out, but no, it's actually the edge of the map. Sorry. Right. Might actually search for sail in a minute, to search for sailing boat. Fictional, but I took the height map of Isle of Man to use as a base for the project. Oh, I see. That's probably very interesting then. I doubt I've shown that one because it takes too long to load. Yeah, it doesn't sound familiar. Although, if it takes that long to load, then you've probably placed a lot of objects on it, right? Actually, I placed this one docked at the marina, simply because I want some of the boats docked as well. I didn't. It's just too big and has 5-meter grid. Oh, right, I see. Oh, so it's the whole Isle of Man. The whole one. Oh, I see that, yeah. I can see that how that could be very interesting with 5-meter grid size. I think this one might look good. Maybe like this, probably not like this. The big island, yes. Oh wow, yeah, that is that is quite interesting then. Okay, this one's actually got actually no. I will put this one Dr. the Marina as well, just because it's got its sail down. Well, up. Well, technically. Which one is it? Because the sail is down, then you'd think. Well, it kind of depends on the mast really, because with some of the clipper ships, this sail's obviously stored up there, and then it's let down for it to catch the wind. But with this one, it's let down for it to no longer be open. So maybe closed is the best wording for that. I don't know. And I'll place one in here. Just explore. Oh, do you know what this reminds me of? Just this little cove with the beach and the ship in the distance. Not sailing boat, but just a very big private yacht. Also, trees aren't really that right. But do you know what this reminds me of? Should I tell you? I do have another DEM of a small Japanese island where I wanted to create a small diesel Japanese branch line. But I never got around to it because I couldn't make a good Japanese feel. Yeah, I think it's definitely difficult to get the right feel of an area if you haven't really seen that much of it, either been there or been exposed to a lot of it through films. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Jurassic Park 2. That scene with the compies. Whether on the at the very beginning of the film. That's what it reminds me of. Just this little cove with a boat inside. Not really sure why. Oh, okay, I see how. Good. Oh, rowing boat beached. I think I'll place this over here. Just because it'll be a nice contrast with the against the sand, so you could spot that quite easily from the train, maybe, because if you see that little dot over there. Yeah, yes. Some more ones. Oh, that rotation actually fits perfectly for this position. Yeah, I definitely need to get more feeling and detail ideas and generally learn how to make it look Japanese. Yes, I agree. Actually, I haven't. Well, what about your other Japanese route? The one with the crazy junction, like the ham clap intersection. What about that one? That one's Japanese, wasn't it? Do you think that fits in the lake? Just a Type XX3 submarine just lurking at the bottom of the lake? I mean, do you think that fits? Just like there? I mean, the ambient occlusion kind of gives it away. And yes, I do know that the periscope's up. But that might be a nice little thing. That one is set in a city, and generally making that is not really hard when you are basically driving a subway. Oh, I see. Yeah. I was thinking more of cities anyway, but I guess yeah, you were probably talking about more scenery. You can make a periscope down Easter egg. Right? I'll do that then. Did I spell that right? Yes. Should it be periscope down or maybe dive? Like dive, dive, dive. Which one do you prefer? Periscope down or dive, dive, dive? Sometimes you shouldn't listen to my ideas. Well, in this case, I think I should listen to your ideas because it's really funny. Periscope down. Yeah, okay, periscope down it is then. Pleasure boat, sure. Actually, why not? Actually, I could place this. I could place this pleasure boat in such a way that maybe we could have a little scene there. Police Academy would be good. I don't really know why you said that. I don't get the joke, sorry. Yeah, but like this, maybe? Or is that too much activity there? The comedy movie. Oh, the comedy movie. Not sure that I know about that one. I know about Police Squad and The Naked Gun, which are both excellent. But I haven't actually heard of Police Academy. Might check that out later. Right. Misk sailboat. Yeah, I'll just place a few more sailboats around this area. Remember all the Misk assets. You know, what I used to when I was new to Trainz, what I used to do is, well, I just scrolled through the entire objects lists back then, and basically looked for interesting objects. So then when I came across, because it was obviously filtered alphabetically, when I came across the Misk assets, I found so many good ones there that I just mentally noted that whenever I want to look for good assets, I should search for Misk. The same with trackside, so T-side. Only back then I didn't know that T-side stood for trackside. The comedy movie, yes. Trailer for the movie. Oh right. Okay, I'll check that out after I finish placing the sailboats. Lobster, nope. I'll actually save because, well, for obvious reasons, really. No, don't want any fishing boats here. Tugboat. No. Cockboat, maybe this one. It's from 1984. You get the... Alright, I don't recommend it on stream. Yeah, I only really watch DVDs and Blu-rays anyway. It's from 1984. You get the usual stuff, lol. But it's funny as hell. Yeah, I'll look into that. If you want a funny movie, I would suggest the Airplane and Airplane 2, I think it's called. I'm not sure if it's Airplane 2, but those two movies, they are just hilarious. I mean, you might know them. Or you might not. Actually, these are the ones I placed before, I think. Right, because I'm at the bottom of the list now. Actually, I'll place this one. Just this one tugboat. Yes, I realize that there are not really that many tugboats needed around here. And I will place some more sailing boats on the other side of the lake, just because it wouldn't make sense if they were all in this little area. So I'll just place a couple more over here as well. Oh, didn't actually mean to place that many in this little spot. I love airplane. Great. Yeah. So, due to Corona, I will have 4 more weeks of online school. I see. Are you happy about that? Or not so happy about that? The online school part, I mean. Not the lockdown part. I think having one more that somebody's just kind of put ashore over here might be, well, put near the shore over here might be nice, although this is probably still quite turbulent water over here because of the river that's flowing in here. Also, for the multiplayer stream, I suggest Monday, as Tuesday is national holiday and I will be able to stream late into the night. Oh, I see. I'm not really happy about the online school. I was getting ready for the dorm life. Oh, I see. But oh well, things happen. As also for the multiplayer stream, I suggest Monday as Tuesday. Well, my stream is usually on Monday. It's Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, so that's good then, because it would have been on Monday anyways. Right, so that is good. Also, I need to place fauna in the lake as well. Actually, might have just enough time to place them. I know, but just in case a change was in place. Oh, right, I see. Well, that's good then, making sure. Right. Parrotfish. I wish you could set a default height for objects, like all objects that I want you to place should be placed at 10 meters, and then you could just place them below. But, well, I will probably only place them near a fish near the shore anyways, just because you wouldn't really see them that well somewhere else, deeper in the lake. So here's a question. Are guitarfish sharks or rays? Because I'm not sure. Do you know that? Fishing boat, nope. I know that the author of the of some of these fish also have made quite a few other fish, so I might look at some of those. I think it's from the seahorse. What do you mean? You think it's from the seahorse? And yes, I'm not worried about freshwater and saltwater fish in the same place, because I basically only wanted to look like there are fish down there if the player goes and looks. I'm not really that concerned about where the fish are. Read it again, but slowly. I think it's a form of seahorse. Oh, right, form. Yeah, it's just because we've gone past... yeah, it's just because we've gone past 11 o'clock. And I want to finish the list, which I've just finished. Which is why I misread things. And I tend to do that sometimes. But yeah. Anyway, over to the ready screen, which I actually use this time. So, yes, thank you very much for watching. And yes, shout out. So, Slovak Eagle does Trainz streams, Fernbus, as he likes to call it, ETS2, and yeah, also some other things maybe. And Kango Fango does OMSI 2 building and driving. So, thank you very much for watching. The next stream is on Saturday. And yes, alright, oh, the end of the stream, yeah. I didn't talk about Metro. Well, you did talk about a Metro, your route. So, thank you for the stream. I enjoyed it a lot. Thanks. Remember to follow Jardice and subscribe. Well, oh, right, reminds me. This will be archived if you're watching this live. Yeah. Anyway, bye.